are out here with my ultimate TYPHON. As usual, I'll go over all of the things on it at the end of the video. But for now, I've also made some changes to this one, so I wanted to bring it back out, see what she's got speed-wise. As usual, I'm not a speed runner, but I am curious about what these things will do with the setups that they have. So let's go ahead and do it. We got the GNSS Performance Analyzer. We already started. We should be reading, and we are live. So let's see what she's got. Ooh, bro, that was so close to the curve. I can tell I'm traction limited. All right, and she's back. What it was, I say 68. Stop. Read. 74. Hell yeah, it was faster than the other one, just because it could keep the damn thing on the ground. All right, so we screenshotted that, I think, right? Yep. All right, that's all I wanted to know. All right, guys, we are out here with the TYPHON 6S, the ultimate TYPHON, as I call it. Not many changes on it, but we do have the GNSS Performance Analyzer attached to the rear wing, and we're gonna see if it stays attached. I kind of doubt it, but we're gonna find out if we can get some height measurements. And I have the ADU rear adapter attached to the bulkhead and tower. So we're gonna try all that out. So let's get to it. God dang it. Right off the rip. I couldn't rotate it, man. I landed it, broke an arm, broke a thing, lost a dog bone. Nice. That landed way better than usual. Nice. Woof. It got sideways on me because there's water on the grass. The grass is wet, so right when I hit the throttle, it literally shot to the right. Nice. Nice. That was like, so 125, 125, so it's making it about 150. That's not bad. Ah. Woo! Nice. Oh, turtle. It's definitely like just more exciting to be right next to the ramp as it takes off. Nice. Perfect landing, dude. Let's go, baby. Ah. Wow. Woo, baby. Oh, bad landing. Broke it. That dude, all it takes. Yeah, the arm broke off, which is pretty much normal. Oh, I almost went off the edge. Ah. Oh, man. Oh. Thank God for that bumper. Nope. That was bad, dude. That was bad. Oof. Another close one, dude. Shit. Woo! Oh my God. Nice. I didn't have to touch it. Oh. Nice. Whoa. Oh my God, did you see that? Wow. Yeah, if I get a weird bounce, it'll just change directions on me without me able to see it. So I got that one, I think, figured out. I think I could even go a little slower. Woo! Ah, I made it, but then I went off the edge. See, this one I could figure out. The Outcast, I could not get into a rhythm at all, dude. See, I don't know where I'm at. Got that weird bounce again. Woo, nice. Oh. Nope. Oh. I did it again. Oh, I landed the downside, but only one side of the car. Woo, nice. Oh. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. God. It didn't break? I have no idea, dude. Dude, I hit that tree straight on. Ooh. That was a close one, dude. Haha, that was a cool little different perspective. Oh, I didn't realize the car was coming my way. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in fast. Let's see if I can. I haven't done this, I think, since the beginning of my channel, dude. Oh, I nose dove it. I lawn darted it. Let it survive. Nice. Bro, oh, I lost steering. Oh no, I got it back. See, it did the same thing with the Kagama. That's a little weird. See, that's that little hip jump. Nice. This is fun, man. Just doing it from this perspective instead of all the way down there. Nice. Ha. Nice. It's a little bit easier to do it from this perspective, I have to say. Oh, the wing. I knew I wasn't gonna make it. Oh! Bumper downs, dude. Oh, I lost steering. I lost steering. Damn it. Damn it. Why? Nice. Yeah, I can smell it. That's so weird. Bro, the puddle of water. I hit the puddle of water, it turned hard right on me, man. Woo! You hear the tires down? Hey! Can't do another flip off of this jump if I'm tumbling in the ground. Did I land those first? Damn it, I thought I was gonna land flat. Ooh, that's fucking, wow. This is wet.
Oh.
And when I went and put my feet on, it just slides right off. I had zero grip. Nope. Ooh, I landed on the rear that time. Didn't mean to do that. See if I can get my way all the way around. Oh, I hit the tree. I made it off the jump, but hit a damn tree like an idiot. Oh, and all it did was pull out the,
At least you got your action.
it didn't actually break anything. It just pulled the thing out of the arm. I just have to put it back in now. Fuck. All right, guys. Well, we are back here with the Ultimate TYPHON. And, well, I guess I should start off with talking about why I call it the Ultimate TYPHON. Mainly, the differences are that it is a TYPHON, essentially, but what I did was put the Mojave arms on the front and rear with the Mojave front CVDs and rear dog bones. So it gives it a wider stance, and then on top of that, actually this one, yeah, this does use the stock TYPHON hubs. They are from Hot Racing and they are aluminum, but it does use the Mojave arms to give it a wider track. But that's essentially why I call it the Ultimate TYPHON, for me anyway, because obviously it has all the upgrades you can possibly want, but it also has a slight modification in the way of using the arms off of Mojave, which, like I said, gives it the wider stance, the wider track, but doesn't do it via the hubs. Because usually what the guys do is they put Creighton hubs on the front and rear, and that's how they add width or trugify the buggy. I was trying to take a different route because I feel like sometimes adding width by way of the hub may give it like kind of a weird stability issue. So, but I'm sure not the only one who's ever done that, you know. None of the stuff I do is probably all that original. So anyway, so Ultimate TYPHON has the Mojave arms, front and rear, dog bones, and CVDs. It has another slight modification, which is that I took the ADU rear brace that's for the V6 Creighton, and I drilled a hole through the tower and bolted the ADU adapter to the bulkhead and to the rear shock tower. I wasn't 100% sure that was gonna be good or bad. I was just trying it out because I really don't like how the stock TYPHON setup on the older trucks and buggies only attach this adapter to the bulkhead here. And being that I do a lot of extreme bashing, and as you see now, I'm starting to go to the skate park, I really need something that just was braced better, you know, not just at these two bolts. Like I've explained before, that's kind of a bad design in my opinion, because you're only anchoring that part, which is also anchored to the chassis, but the chassis and that part are gonna move. So to only have those two bolts here to hold it in place just seemed like I don't know, almost like an engineering oversight, you know? So anyway, I've got that there. As far as the rest of the car, it is pretty much all M2C. It is on an M2C chassis, and as you see, the skate park has beat it up pretty well. And it's still going, still straight, you know, off the ramp, off the hits or all the jumps at the skate park, landing on concrete. The only thing I did notice after the skate park bash was that my 2 steering stem bolts have broken off. So, you know, I can't tell while I'm driving it, but obviously I'm gonna have to fix that, so I'll get new steering stems. So that's the chassis of the base. It does have M2C front and rear shock towers. It has M2C ZRS kits, piston kits. It has M2C shock caps. And it does have M2C standoffs, except for one that I broke at the skate park, which I put in a standoff from Scorched RC, and that was just what I had extra with me at the time that I was there. No particular reason. It does have the Vitavon Bellcrank system, which all of my 6S cars use. I do really prefer that Bellcrank system. I just tried it once, and I've never had any issues with it, so I've just kind of kept it. It makes the Ackerman arm is way thicker than the stock part, which to me was like such a no-brainer. So I went ahead and did the Vitavon Bellcrank once, and then I did it twice, and then everything else from there on out is basically all of my 6S cars has the Vitavon Bellcrank system. I believe it's a Scorched RC servo link and horn. It is just a stock. Actually, I think this front bumper is off of a Italian, maybe, I'm not sure, I forgot now. And then the ABC and D blocks on this one are actually from Scorched RC, I believe. What does that say on it? I believe it's Scorched. Yeah, it's Scorched. This is the first car I've ever tried their ABC and D blocks or hinge pin blocks. They worked out really well, so no issues there. That adds to my options, really. And then it's got the Scorched RC Bulkheads, which of course I have talked about many times. The Scorched RC Bulkheads to me are the best bulkhead out there, bar none, because from my perspective, I've tried a lot of different bulkheads, and when you're trying to set your ring and pinion mesh, the Scorched RC bulkheads are the ones that give you the most amount of room to move that diff left to right, you know, and so you're giving it a lot of room to tune it to your liking. So then from there we go to the towers. They're both M2C. Top plate is M2C. This little body mount adapter is super necessary for big bashing on the TYPHONs specifically, because on the TYPHONs, this little body mount, the plastic one will break off every time. Every time you hit one of those big jumps, as soon as you land, that body mount's done. This I got through custom RC upgrades. And then we move to the top plate, that's M2C. The tower to chassis on the front is M2C. The tower to chassis on the rear is M2C. The center diff mount / motor mount is Vitavon. The ESC plate is M2C. We have a Castle Cobra 8 on here with, you know, just a rocket fan. And then we've got this servo I got off of Amazon, to be honest. Usually I run a Perfect Pass servo. I had the Perfect Pass servo on this one. I actually took off of this to put on something else, and then I put an Amazon one on there. And eventually, which is what you see at the end of the video, this one went bad from the skate park, which I have found to be a thing. I have had several of my servos go bad at the skate park, except for the Kagama 4. But I'm thinking I'm gonna have to kind of rethink how I mount it to the car, because I think it seems obvious, but you know, the way the car hits when it hits the concrete, I think is ruining servos. So I'm gonna have to put some plastic spacers in there to give it a little bit of cushion. These are just NHX dual fans. I like them for all of like the 40mm motors, because it's cheap. It's like Amazon, like I think it's like maybe 30 bucks, 25 bucks. It's cheap, it mounts well, and I do a little bit of a trick where I put a piece of foam right in here to rest this part of the fan assembly onto that foam, and then I tuck all the wiring behind it and underneath it, and then all of my fan wiring goes underneath the ESC plate across the chassis and into the receiver box. The input cups are also M2C front and rear. The diffs themselves are RC all-wheel drive LSD diffs front to back. And I believe I'm running 1 million, 20 million, and 500,000. So that's a perfect segue, because what I've noticed since I've done the skate park bashing thing, now I can talk about that. First of all, let me just say, I had some pretty cool moments at the skate park, but I am very green. I have since gone back a few more times, and I have some cool moments, but I also have some really bad moments, as you saw in this video, but also, you know, stuff that doesn't make it onto the video. I don't want to pretend all of a sudden I'm really good at skate park. You know, I'm definitely not a kamikaze RC, but I'm definitely learning. So I don't want to give the impression that I'm better than I am. I'm definitely still in the learning phases, and I definitely am not good yet, but I'm getting there. But yeah, the skate park bashing definitely is a lot harder on the car. And so what I've also learned is, I think I have to basically build my car two specific ways. Either it's gonna be big bashing and dirt mounds and like big ramp and all that stuff, or it's gonna be skate park. It's really hard. What I've noticed, not as much with the Kagama 4, because that one isn't actually set up exactly like some of my other rigs. But when it comes to my Arma 6S rigs, what I've noticed at the skate park is that I like personally to have a rear biased car, meaning most of the power goes to the rear. This makes the car, for me, most of the time handle exactly how I want. But what I noticed at the skate park is that it makes the car really hard to control, because anytime you're on power, the back end wants to step out. Anytime you try to go up the face of the ramp and hit throttle, the back end wants to step out one way or the other, because it's just so rear bias in terms of power delivery. So what I've learned so far is that I really need to like either mellow out the power bias through the center diff on all of my cars from here on out, or start building some skate park dedicated bashers, you know? I think that's what I'm probably gonna do. I'm probably gonna buy an Outcast 6S, or now all you get is a Notorious 6S, and just build it completely different. Don't use aluminum bulkheads. I've already proven, actually, that video's not out yet, but aluminum or plastic bulkheads will 100% hold up to extreme bashing and skate park bashing all day, but you gotta set it up right. That video will be coming out pretty soon too. So, different subject, but yeah, so that's what I think I've learned so far as setup. I don't exactly know how Kamikaze sets his cars up as far as suspension and all that kind of stuff. But I will say that I have noticed that definitely the setup, as far as how tight you run your center diff, front and rear diff, all that stuff, is a completely different setup than what you would want for like extreme bashing. So that is something I will have to invest in the near future. Oh yeah, so shock weight oils, I've got 90 weight front and rear. You know, like I said earlier, it has the ZRS pistons. And then these are Skeeter tires. I get this question a lot too. And if you go on Google and you just type in Skeeter tires, these tires will come up, which, you know, if you've been watching for a while, you know that a lot of my cars run these Skeeter tires, including my Ultimate Italian. So they're great tires, but you do have to kind of add a little bit of glue before you use them the first time. But other than that, dude, these things, they hold up great to 6S power and all day long. You know, they have a really good medium between ballooning and not going so bad that you can't control the car like at all. So great tire, but those are the Skeeters. That's what these are running. And then I think that's about it. I mean, I'm pretty much went through the whole car. And so, yeah, this thing was a ton of fun at the skate park. I'm still learning, like I said, but I'm definitely gonna be going more often to try to hone those skills so that it's less about figuring out what you're doing and more about just hitting lines and kind of flowing. So anyway, that's the Ultimate TYPHON. Oh yeah, and I broke the wing mount, which I have a replacement for it, but I just haven't fixed it. So that'll be one thing I have to get fixed. So, but yeah, that's my Ultimate TYPHON. I had an awesome time at the skate park. The new ramp has completely sort of reinvigorated my big send, you know, bashing, you know, and I'm so excited because I have so many other things I want to do with that big ramp now. So I've got some other things to plan in the works. I've got my Ultimate, or not my Ultimate, this is my Mega Creighton, which is a 12S Creighton, in the process of being rebuilt. Once that is done, I'll be taking that out. I've got another project that I've been working on. I'm gathering parts to make So plenty of content to come, plenty of good times, plenty of big sends. So stay tuned. I thank all of those who have subscribed and all of those who add to the view count. The channel is growing. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. The subscribership is up. I believe now I am at close to 1,700 subscribers, which is, you know, amazing, especially for something so super niche like RC car bashing. So I appreciate every single view. I appreciate every single subscription. I appreciate the, you know, the people just tuning in. You know, to me, it's almost a little bit of like imposter syndrome to think that so many people tune in to watch me do this. So I thank you once again. Stay tuned and keep on bashing, guys.